What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. As you guys are probably well aware if you've watched our previous videos, I'm a huge fan of the Wookie gene. It's a gene that is in that chocolate spot-nosed Cypress family, allelic with all of those genes, and it has been doing some amazing stuff industry-wide. It's a gene that we started working with probably about 5 years ago now, and it is quickly climbing the ranks as to favorite genes to work with. We're also very excited about the Cypress and red stripe interaction. And this year we happen to have a clutch that put all three of those genes together, and I'm really excited to show you this clutch. Hurricane's in the mix too, so you know it's gonna be awesome. Let's check these out. All right, so here we're gonna start off with a Wookie Cypress combo. Now I believe this is the Wookie Cypress Hurricane. And I really wanted to sort of work more with this Wookie Cypress interaction. It's part of the, that blackhead. Well, I don't know if blackhead is. Anyway, it's part of that spot-nosed chocolate, spot-nosed Cypress, obviously Wookie being allelic in there. It's part of that complex. And it's one of the combinations of genes that I don't really see all that often, which is the Wookie or the chocolate with the Cypress. Now, obviously, if you watched our most recent video, you'll see that one of our favorite animals from last year is a Wookie Cypress leopard. Really dark animal, super, really cool pattern on it. And I wanted to develop that a little bit further and see if we could put more combination, more incomplete dominance into the Wookie Cypress. So I believe we did. I think this is a Wookie Cypress Hurricane. It stayed very dark dorsal striping. Obviously you have that Cypress head, but you get a lot of white coming up the sides, almost a calico effect. Like a lot of high whites coming up that side. It reminds me of calico in a way, and that's something that I've been noticing with the Wookie gene specifically. It seems to throw a lot more white into combinations than its chocolate counterpart. Either way, really excited to have hit this. And this is just kind of the building blocks of stuff that we're going to be working with moving forward. Kind of shifting towards maybe some darker stuff, and maybe get Desert Ghost into this or Hypo into this. Lots of options with this kind of platform. But anyway, that's the Wookie Cypress Hurricane. Then here we move on to, this is the Wookie Hurricane Red Stripe. Now, all these animals that I've shown you so far are 100% het clown. This one's a really cool combination. I wish we had have hit this with the Cypress on top to kind of get that really cool like red stripe Cypress look. But really overall, happy with the way this turned out. This could be yellow belly as well. It's hard for me to call the yellow belly on this. Normally I look for red coming through these flames coming up the sides. But there's been lots of times where I've said no yellow belly and it proved to be yellow belly. So very possible this one's a yellow belly. I'm just not exactly sure how you would ID it in this specific combo. But overall, really happy with the way that this turned out. You can see that hurricane influence there. You get those kind of little biceps or little, extended alien heads there. Wookie giving you that overall darker coloration, that darker head. And then obviously one of the things that I really like about this combination is you get the darkness from the Wookie, but it doesn't over darken the animal. So you have lots of room for contrast points. Really cool when it comes to, designing a combination. You don't want stuff to, blank out pattern. That's a immediate change of directions for us. Anything that's going to wipe out pattern like that, I'm going to change the direction, but I want to be able to manipulate this pattern and add a bunch of contrast to the animal. So really happy with the way this one turned out. Wookie Hurricane Red Stripe Het Clown. Now here we've got a Cypress Red Stripe Hurricane Het Clown. So again, missed the Wookie on this one. So it's a tough one to hit all those genes together. But really, really happy with the way this worked out. I love the Cypress red stripe interaction. And I think that's an interaction that I will continue to play with for many years to come. It's not going to be like a big focal point of my collection or anything along those lines, but it's an interesting reaction between the Cypress and red stripe, where you get almost like a red kind of rust body tone, and you get a really highlighter dorsal stripe, and then obviously the sides is anyone's guess. You can put a multitude of different genes to influence the overall look. But wish we had hit this one with Wookie in it, but you know what? It is what it is. You can't hit them all. But really happy with this overall. That's a Cypress, red stripe, hurricane, het clown. And then our last one, which is the one I wish we had to hit with hurricane. You know, the other one I wish we hit with Wookie, this one I wish we hit with hurricane. But you know what? Overall, I'm really, really thrilled with the way this one turned out. This is the Wookie Cypress red stripe. So again, just another gene added to that Cypress red stripe interaction, where the Wookie darkens it up, gives you a bit more of that like mahogany kind of look. Again, that highlighter dorsal stripe, but the Wookie added a layer of really, really intense black edging all the way around all the dorsal. But then you also get like this almost monsoon looking static, TV static kind of sides. And I think that's likely to do with yellow belly being in the mix, but it's hard to say for sure. This is a male. This is going to be our holdback male out of the clutch. He's just, I love the color tone with it. And I think there's a lot more that we can do still to really, you know, further take that color tone even further. But overall, super, super happy with that. And he is just an absolute stunner. He does not want to sit still in my hands and, you know, kind of show off his beauty, but he is awesome looking. Those sides just really like, wow, look at that. And then that overall color, just incredible. Anyway, guys, he's not going to want to sit still for much longer, so I'm going to put him back and let him chill out. But Wookie, Cypress, red stripe. Cheers. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you're as excited about those as I am. The Wookie, the Cypress, and the red stripe all combined into one animal. Really, really cool result, and I think a building block that we can work with moving forwards. Obviously being het clown, that's a major bonus, but I'm really excited about not necessarily adding it into clown, but just using it as a building block to move forward in that Cypress, red stripe, Wookie, that little trio of genes, and interacting forward, see what we can come up with. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, do your thing, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks.